Okay. Okay.
To it.
Welcome everybody to the game against Queensland versus Victoria. A few minutes into the first period, we're at 12:46 in the first period. We're having some technical difficulties with the YouTube stream, but we are live on Facebook for sure. If you go to the Ice Hockey Queensland website and get that, and we can hopefully get this sorted so we can get ourselves put up on the YouTube soon thereafter. So we are live on Facebook at this time. Live on Facebook, repeat. Ivan Rapchuk and Blair Ivans with you. And we're getting going. 0-0, 12 minutes started into the left in the game. First period, sorry. Puck shot down the ice by Apps. It'll be icing as Jay Hodgson goes back to collect it.
Well, a frantic start to this game, Ivan. Unfortunately, again, technical difficulties, apologies. We are live on Facebook, just having trouble with the YouTube channel. However, 12:01 left in the first period, only one shot on goal by Queensland so far, 0-0.
Face-off win by Queensland. Marco Bertosa gets it down low, but captain Mike Thorburn dumps it wide out of the zone. Queensland able to save it. A lot of neutral zone play. And I think Queensland's going to pay for a bit of a late hit here. Josh Anderson, I believe. Yep, head into the box for a late hit, I'm sure.
Yes, and with the pace of the game so far, it's not surprising that some sort of penalty has come out of it. It's been a frenetic pace. Both teams have clearly come out to win. It's a big game for both teams. Queensland having won both their first two games and Vic being 1-1 in their first two games so far.
So we'll see how Vic does in their power play here. Puck down low to Nash. Shot from Mike McDowell into the corner. Matty Johnson from Queensland is there to get it down the ice. McDowell as a defender circles back to get the puck. Him and Bellick are at the points. McDowell's going to rush it in himself. Not able to gain the zone, though, as Seb Goville says no at the blue line. Victoria regroups. Bellick with the puck, finds McDowell. McDowell looks over for Cutter on the wall, who fires it back full way across the ice to Dow as he crosses into the zone. Dow's got the puck down in the corner. Nash in his usual spot in front, making friends in front of the net. Puck to McDowell. Nash a little bit over-eager there to say hello to the goalie, and we have a bit of a crease violation. No penalty on the play, but the face-off will move outside the zone.
Well, 1:13 left in the Queensland penalty, 10:47 left in the period. Still only the one shot on goal from Queensland. Let's see if Victoria's next power play unit can set up and get something going.
And Blair, this will be their first unit, with Apps, Ford, and Thorburn up front, Bellick on the point, along with Maxim Schneider. These are the five guys that a lot of ice time on the power play against WA. Here's Schneider winding up. Looks to get Apps in full flight. Apps will no doubt gain the zone. Takes a hit from Ben Savage, and that puck is loose down low. Savage looking to get a piece of everyone out there. Puck shot in front. Ford fighting for it. Savage is able to knock it off his stick. Puck along the side wall. Schneider holds it in on the point, but not for long. As Marco Bertosa fires it out. Vic dumps it in, hoping for some pressure down low, but they didn't get much. And the puck is shot up the ice to Harley Anderson on the breakaway, but it is offside.
Well, Ivan, I must say, with only 19 seconds left in the Queensland penalty, I've been impressed with the Queensland penalty kill so far. This Victoria power play, we've seen it be very effective against WA in their first game and very effective against New South Wales earlier today, but haven't been able to get anything going yet on this one.
Off the face-off, puck down low, Cutter after it. Loves that area down below the goal line. Not able to keep the puck down there this time, though. Puck on the sidewall for Dow. Dow's looking in the middle for Nash, but he finds Maxim Schneider up top. Schneider hits Thorburn along the board. Thorburn goes cross ice to Dow, who takes a shot, and that's going to rim all the way around. Nope, Bellick able to save it at the point. Spillane wins that puck down low in the corner and fires it down the ice. Anderson battling for the puck there. Josh Anderson fighting for it as well. Schneider rims it around the boards. Nice pinch in by Thomas Killenick of Queensland, and he's able to save the puck, but he got knocked out. Spillane looking for a change, but had to come back on and find the puck again. Turnover at the own blue line. And ending up with it is Josh Anderson. He finds Harley Anderson, but that is turned over at the big blue line. A lot of sloppy neutral zone play currently going on. Puck in deep, Ben Nickel after it. Harley Anderson finds it down low and slides it around the boards. Number 7, Simon Magiscan takes the slapper, but it goes wide, and the puck comes all the way around and knocked out of the Vic zone. Nick Jones back to get it. Jones winding up. Pressure put on, but he hits Nickel with the pass. Nickel streaking out and passes it to Killenick. The defender stepping up, gets a wrister on net, goes wide and rims all the way out of the zone again. Eric Speedy hits Nick Jones to Nickel, who knifes it into the zone. The Vic defense, led by Thorburn, is down there battling for it, but he doesn't come up with the puck. Ben Nickel feeds it out in front. Nick Jones is able to collect it, feeds the point for a wrister on net, off a shin guard just wide. And Vic scrambling a bit, but able to get the puck across their line. Jeff Klink goes offside.
What a pace we've been treated to so far. A great start to this game. Lots of speed, lots of hard work, lots of physicality. There's been a lot of play around the net in both ends, but still only one shot on goal by Queensland, none by Victoria. 7:55 left in the first period.
Schneider dumps the puck in. Jay Hodgson back behind the net to collect it. Steps out. Chips it up the boards. Higgins is there to knock it all the way down the ice. Icing is waved off. Labrie is after it, and the puck takes a funny hop all the way out to the neutral zone. Hodgson's there being pressured by Klink. And the puck is loose. Higgins has the puck, steps across the line, takes a wrister right into the chest of Mike James, who swallows it.
And this game's being played by both teams like this is a big game for them. And it is, now that we're in day 2 of this event. Everybody's looking for placings going into the medal rounds. The top team after this round robin will play the 4th place team. Second will play 3rd. Winners move on to the gold medal game. Everybody looking for placings, working hard to get a win.
Puck put down low. Dow drops low to get it. Fires it back behind his net for his defenseman, Max Schneider. Schneider hits Nash along the boards. Nash tries to get it out and does so, despite the pinch by Cleland of Queensland. Puck just drifted up along the boards. Santilli battling there. And he turns it over. Nash gets it and enters the zone in a one-on-one. Takes a wrister, blocked. Dow shoots high and wide. Schneider pinches in to help out as well, and that puck is rolled back down low by Dow. Anderson picks it up from Queensland. Spillane takes a smack at both the puck and the player, and both almost end up over the blue line. Schneider, a couple of nice moves for a D-man, gets it across the line, makes a back pass to no one, and the puck is turned over.
That's your favorite, Ivan, the blind back pass.
As I've always said, Blair, when it says Crosby on the back of your shirt, that's when you can make a back pass. Schneider down in the corner. Looking to play it up on the boards. Victoria just missing a too many men penalty. Gobeil gets it in the neutral zone. Plays it forward to Josh Anderson. Off his skate, turned over. And breaking into the zone, Jeff Klink after that puck. Does a good job winning the battle, but no help there. So breaking out of the zone shouldn't be too big a deal as Killenick gets the puck with time. Feeds it up to Josh Anderson, not able to collect it. A fall leads to a nice shot on net. And the puck's back to the point. Simon Magiscan winds up, slapper on net, deflection, puck lying in the crease. Flipped out of there by a diving player, Jake Haley from Victoria. Puck back in, no step, Gobiel takes a shot, goes wide. On the far side, Haley again puts it out. Nickel dumps it back in, and Queensland comes for a change. Nickel trying to get a little bit of pressure on Thorburn down there. Gets it up to Apps. Apps, with his speed, breaks into the zone, cuts to the middle of the ice, but turns it over at the blue line. Queensland doing a good job of stopping Apps from getting to the blue line and getting inside the zone like he had success with earlier in the few games. Higgins fields it up on the boards. Eric Speedy with the puck, breaking in the zone, tries to feed it across to Ben Nichols, but no success. Nick Jones there, tries to stop it, but Chris Ford able to take it. Dylan Morris able to get it across the line. Queensland trying to get it out with no success. Schneider takes the shot, goes a little bit wide. Speedy cleans up the garbage on the tape of Ben Nickel. Nickel dumps it in, and all the Queensland forwards peel off for a change. That gives Mike McDowell a bit of time to regain composure. McDowell plays it to his defensive partner, Bellick. Bellick had his feet taken out from under him, no penalty called on the play. No harm, no foul though, as Vic breaks into the neutral zone. Nash with the puck on his stick. He tries to feed across to Bellick, but Higgins has beaten him to the puck and feeds it down into the corner. Bellick versus Higgins, down in the corner. Higgins comes out with the puck. Looking for some help, feeds it back down low. Josh Labrie working the puck with a backhand wraparound, back on his backhand again. 2 shots, no success. And the puck cleared out by Cutter all the way outside the blue line. Nick Cleland regains it for Queensland. Cleland takes it himself, breaks out past 2 Victoria players on the tape of Harley Anderson. Wrister and goal!
What a shot on that goal. Far post and in.
The perfect spot, as they say, just above the goalie's pad and just below his blocker. Off the post and in, I would suggest that one, Blair, might have been unstoppable.
Indeed. And that now the 8th shot on goal by Queensland. It was close for a while, but Queensland's opened the gap with shots on goal, and with the effort that they've had and the rushes they've made, they've broken it open. 3:23 left in the first, 1-0 Queensland.
Magiscan takes the puck, feeds it wide across the ice to Anthony Barnes. Anthony Barnes knifes it into the zone. Going after it, Mike Thorburn, the captain of Victoria, battling against Anthony Barnes. Barnes with a little bit of success. However, Victoria able to rim it around the boards. Number 6, Lindsay Nash, able to slide it all the way down the ice. Down in the corner, we got Nash versus Rapchuk. Nash wins the puck, fighting for it. A little bit of help, though, down low. Allows that puck to squirt to the other corner, where we got a penalty coming up. Battling for the puck there. And the whistle goes. I think the Vic player, or from behind, might be heading to the box.
It'll be interesting to see what the call is here, Ivan. Whether it might be charging. Hopefully for his sake it's not boarding, because that comes with an automatic 10-minute penalty. We'll see here in a moment what the call is from the referee with 2:38 left in the first period. Cross-checking was the call on that, so it's just 2 minutes in the box for number 7 on Victoria, Jeff Klink.
Nick Jones gets the puck off the face-off, controls it for Queensland, throws it out in front, and a great redirection by Eric Speedy, but unable to connect with it completely, and it just goes wide. Going back for it, Nick Cleland winding up, drops it back. Nick Jones grabbing the puck into the neutral zone, gains his offensive zone, and he's on the sidewall. Feeds it out in front again. Ben Nickel looking to knife it on net. Puck caught up in his feet. Puck chipped up along the boards. Higgins able to stop it at the point. Nick Jones finds the puck along the sidewall, loses his feet, and Vic able to break it out. The dangerous Apps coming in. It's 1-on-2, but he's got the puck and he's going to waste some time by cruising around the neutral zone. Apps goes back to Mike McDowell, who goes back to Apps, and he's waiting for someone to cover him, and when they do, he fires it down the ice.
hand passes the call on the play there. Savage for Queensland knocked it down. His teammate Ben Spillane picked it up. Puck is blown down. Face off in the Queensland zone with 1:32 left in the first period. Still 1-0 Queensland.
Cutter in the face-off against Anderson. Cutter purposely slaps it to the corner, but Queensland gets control. Chantilly goes back to Savage behind the net, looks forward for Ben Spillane. Ben Spillane gets it. He chips it in, but it's on the wrong side of center. Anderson beats the icing call, though, and saves that one from getting whistled down. Spillane back down low. Santilli's down there. Santilli fires it back down low as well. Anthony Barnes battling with McDowell. Barnes comes up with it. Victoria able to get it to the line, but not quite out. Anderson on the side wall. Controls the puck well. Looks in front. Anthony Barnes with a shot. Off the one-timer. Did not get all the wood on it. And Victoria able to get the puck to the point again, but not out. Spillane holds it in. And again to the puck line and not out. Not well in by Spillane. Puck down low. Santilli. Got Barnes making acquaintances out in front with the defender. And that puck shot out. And since it's been shot out, Cutter's able to grab it and try and recycle it down low. He goes to his captain, Mike Thorburn, who just shoots it up the ice to Harley Anderson. Blind pass by Anderson. Lucky Ben Savage was coming off a line change and was there, able to get the puck. Savage pops it up. Maxim Schneider fires it on net, but he just went off the toe of his stick and it didn't even make it to the net. Savage has the puck down low for Queensland. Again, they try to go through the middle of the ice. And again, it ends up on the stick of a Victorian player. 3 times, Queensland trying to go right up the middle of the ice from their own zone.
That is a risky play, especially with only 10 seconds left in the period on the last one. It resulted in shots on goal both times. No doubt that head coach Mike Harrow is going to have a word about that with his troops while they regroup here with a minute break between periods. Currently, shots on goal 10-2 for Queensland. Score still 1-0 in this very exciting game. So when you're looking on the screen, you will be seeing the stands have a lot of people in them today. Today is junior night here at Boondall for the Brown tournament. So all the junior players who wore their jerseys, club jerseys, state jerseys, whatever it is, have come along and they've gone in free. And as a result, there's a great electricity in the building. There's a lot of excitement happening, and the game is living up to the billing, Ivan.
I would agree 100%. I mean, there was I thought a lot of scrappy neutral zone play. But part of that reason is both teams are trying so hard, they're trying to make all the right plays. And in the end, some of them were a little bit too right. A few blind passes, a few drop passes, a few passes up the middle of the ice. Everyone's trying to do the right thing. Sometimes you got to just make the smart play, though, Blair.
Yes, absolutely. And I think, especially from a Queensland perspective, this is the tightest game they've been in so far. And yes. I think maybe we saw that with some passing decisions that they made towards the end of that period. We'll see if they can bounce back, whereas Vic's been in a couple close games already, so they're probably a little more comfortable in this environment at this point.
There's no doubt that pressure leads to badness sometimes, and here we go. Victoria putting probably their top 5 guys on the ice that they seem to put on whenever they're worried. We got Ford at center, Apps on one wing, and we got Morris on the other, and Thorburn and Schneider on defense. Lachlan Tripp takes the puck, tries to shoot it in, but gets it caught up into the ref. And as a result, we get a stoppage in play at the Victorian blue line.
Just 12 seconds into this period, neither team making changes at this point.
Labrie versus Ford in the face-off dot. On the puck drop, Labrie wins it cleanly. Oh, I think we're going to get a penalty there, Blair.
Yes, I think there's no doubt about that. As we said before, it wasn't intentional, but it's not about intent, it's about result. And the Queensland player definitely tricked the Victoria player going through after that loose puck. 2 minutes or less for Lachlan Tripp from Queensland. 14:41 left in the second period.
No doubt Victoria will get their 5 guys here and try and set up Apps on the side wall. Face-off win by Victoria, back to Schneider. Schneider puts it down low to Ford. Ford holds it down low, looking out in front for Mike Thorburn. Thorburn, Apps has the puck down low now. Not his usual position, and he coughs it up to Higgins, and he fires it down the ice. Breaking out, Max Schneider, nice speed through the neutral zone. Gets it down to the corner, feeds it over to Ford on the wall, back down to Schneider. Schneider looking, as he stepped out, he put it off the side post, and Hodgson was able to get it down the ice. Mike James sets it up for Bellick. Bellick tries to shoot it in, misses a few people, but I think Cutter's going to negate the icing, which he does. Hodgson battling down there with Cutter. Nash joins them. Simon Magiscan joins him. 4 players down below the dots, and Magiscan gets the puck, and he fires it out. To the points. We get Mike McDowell, takes a shot off a couple of legs and wide, and Spillane will fire it out. Oh, a little bit of argument there, and the call is made just a bit late. Couldn't quite be held in at the point by Mike McDowell. Although I'm sure there's disagreement on Victoria's part as to where that face-off should be, because it's being taken all the way back into their own end.
So they've deemed that an intentional offside. Victoria disputes it was intentional, but the call has been made, and the face-off is in the Victoria zone. 13-14 left in the second period.
Bellick gets it, looks up front, up ice for Dow. Dow finds it, chips it into the zone, looking for Nash on the other side. Cleland is there from Queensland. Nash and Cleland go to the corner, battling for the puck. Bellick stays on the point, along with Mike McDowell, hoping something's going to come back to them. The battle continues down low with Cleland, Nash, and Dow, all 4 of them fighting for the puck along the boards. And finally, the referee decides to call the whistle.
And Queensland won't mind about a little bit of wasting time there. Still 8 seconds left in the penalty to Lachlan Tripp for Queensland. And then he will be back on, and it will be 5-on-5 once again. 12:49 left in the second period. Shots on goal, Ivan, are still only 10-2. Victoria's only got shots through twice, which is impressive by Queensland thus far, but we'll see if they can keep that up, because Victoria can be dangerous.
Goalbeal in the face-off. Victoria wins it, but breaking away is Eric Speedy. Speedy comes wide, cuts to the middle of the ice, but loses the puck. There was a fairly late hit in the middle of the ice on Eric Speedy, let go by the referee. Puck down low by Nick Jones. Nick Jones finds the point man, back to Jones. Jones makes a move around the defender, takes a shot on net. Puck lying in the crease, shot in by Tripp, and just wide, right through the goalie. Bellick takes no chances and fires it all the way down the ice for icing.
Yes, there was quite an outcry there on what was deemed by the Queensland bench a late hit, but no call by the referee. And then icing against Victoria. Face-off back in the Victoria zone. 12-12 left in the second period. Still 1-0 Queensland in an exciting and enthusiastic game here.
Anderson versus Cutter in the face-off draw. Anderson wins, back to Hodgson. Little wrister on net. Tipped wide by Anderson, just wide. Goalie going the wrong way. Santilli into the corner, goes against McDowell, loses the battle, and Nash breaks the puck out. Nash dumps it in from across center. No icing on the play. Ben Savage gets the puck to Santilli. Santilli to Anderson, who knifes it just into the defensive area for Victoria. And Victoria able to get it back up. Dylan Black breaks through 2 defenders, cuts wide onto D, but not able to get the handle on the puck on the far side. And no shot occurring at all. Dropping back to behind his own net, Jay Hodgson, able to get the puck, and he circles out in front of his own net, plays cross ice to Anthony Santilli, who drops it for Harley Anderson. Anderson breaks in on Thorburn, takes Thorburn wide, cuts behind the net, throws it out in front. Santilli was going for the puck, but there's no doubt that number 6, Lindsay Nash, assisted Anthony Santilli in his trip down to the ice. Oh, penalty on Queensland.
Number 20, Harley Anderson for Queensland is the one who's ended up going to the box in that fray. And the referee has called that 2 minutes for holding the stick.
Holding the stick. There you go.
He called that while Anderson was trying to get in behind the net. He must have reached out and grabbed the Victoria defender's stick while he was trying to get through. 11:18 left in the second period. Power play Victoria.
Puck fired along the boards. Apps able to hold it in. Gets it to Schneider. Schneider with a wrister towards the net. Deflected a couple of times and knocked to the corner. Down low behind the net, we got Ford. Ford works out to the side. He's looking for Schneider in the middle. Schneider's covered. Ford cycles to the point, takes a shot, blocker save by Steve Harris, and the puck knocked out into the neutral zone. Bellick after it. Bellick goes rink wide to Apps. App touch pass to Ford. Ford enters the zone. Ford takes a wrister, but right into the shin guards of big defender Ben Spillane. Puck cleared to the point. Bellick there. Bellick holding the puck, walking to the middle, taking a shot, blocked nicely by the Queensland forward, and shot down the ice.
The best save of the game there by Steve Harris in the Queensland goal. Really tested probably what was the best scoring chance for Victoria on this power play.
Some great work down low right now by Josh Anderson on this PK. It's 1 against 4 down there, and he's been able to... The referee's arm twitched there with that cross-check from behind, but didn't go up. Apps heading to the zone with speed, able to cross the line, but Higgins et al. Is able to get it out of the zone, and it bounces all the way down the ice. Michael James feeds Stephen Bellick. Bellick looking for Nash in the middle, finds him, but it's a bit of a bouncing pass, and it's shot right back down the ice. 28 seconds left in the period. Labrie now the penalty killer as McDowell collects it behind his net. Feeds Bellick. Bellick looks across to the middle to Cutter. Bit of a high pass. Cutter tried to take it down with his hand, but not able to do so. And Hodgson feeds it right back into the zone. Vic having a lot of trouble breaking out against this high-pressure forecheck on this PK. And right now the puck freely into the zone. No one on Hodgson, and the penalty is done.
9 minutes left in the second period. Back to 5-on-5.
Hodgson takes the puck, crosses the red line, dumps it towards the end of the net. McDowell sees it, grabs it over to Bellick. Bellick feeds it forward to Dow, right over his stick, and we're going to get an icing call here.
Well, after starting that power play with some good puck movement and some good offensive zone time by Victoria, they got trapped in their own end with the forecheck of Queensland for the second half of that power play. Now it's back to 5-on-5, 8:57 left in the second period. Still 1-0 Queensland.
Barnes, Anderson, Rapchuk. Rapchuk knocks it down low for Barnes. Barnes battling for the puck, but it's rimmed around the boards by Victoria where Dow's on the wing. Dow gets it, chips it forward, but it's right to the skates of Thomas Kilinek, who dumps it right back in. McDowell there. McDowell and Rapchuk battling for the puck down low. One back to the stick of Kilinek for a shot, but he misses the net from the point. Puck cleared up by Victoria. Right to Dylan Morris. Dylan Morris crosses the line, tries a backhand pass to Nash. No luck, and out breaks Anthony Barnes. Crosses the line, hard wrister, but right into the chest of the Vic goalie.
That was a quick transition there by Queensland. Victoria were going in, gave up the puck. Quick transition by Queensland, came out. Barnes streaking down the middle, good shot on goal. Hit the Victoria goalkeeper right in the crest. 8:22 left, still 1-0 Queensland.
Draw one by Queensland. Puck placed down low by Nick Jones. Ben Nickel down there. Fought for with Eric Speedy, but the puck has gotten out. Apps there to meet it on the wing, but he's not able to get past Cleland. Cleland knocked down by Apps, and out comes Thorburn. The captain crosses the line, gets it to Schneider. Oh, and just off the boards. Actually, Chris Ford just misses it off the outside of the post. Puck in front on Ford's stick, but poked away by Steve Harris. Nice play by the Queensland goalie. Spillane goes for the hit, misses, and Victoria able to recover the puck. A few of the Queensland boys looking to play the body instead of the puck and the body here, and Victoria just dancing around them. Battling down low now. Ford and Apps. speedy.
Well, Ivan, if you're watching this game or looking at the score that's 1-0 Queensland, you'd never think that shots on goal are listed at 14-3 in favor of Queensland. From where I'm sitting, it's actually been a pretty even game. Just Queensland getting through with shots to the net more often than Victoria's been able to.
Victoria's had possession in the zone, I agree, Blair. Just not able to generate anything in front of the net. Face-off, won by Gobiel. Puck knocked up to Bertozza, gets it across the line, but not much further. Knocked back in by Victoria. Magiscan goes for it with Dow coming after him. Knifed around the ongoing defender by Marco Bertozza. McDowell able to collect it. Hodgson gets the puck. Big slapper on the goalie. Rebound there. But the Victorian team does a nice job of clearing the front of the net. Gobiel makes acquaintances with Cutter in front of the net. Both players known for their shy and retiring behavior on the ice.
And that's why they feel comfortable talking to each other.
And they line up in the face-off. Cutter and Gobiel. Cutter wins it. Back to McDowell behind his net for Victoria. Puck's off his stick though. And he loses it down low. Nash gets it to the blue line, but not out. Magiscan takes a shot. Dow collects it on the far wall for Victoria, and he fires it into the bench.
Clearly unintentional, firing that at the players on the bench. Number 4 for Victoria, Kevin Dow, giving a little hands-up apology for that and a big smile on his face. Great to see that even with the intensity of this game, there's still care and concern about doing the wrong thing.
Has been played in good spirits so far, there's no doubt. One warning to Jeff Klink on this face-off. As a result, won by Harley Anderson. Lachlan Tripp dumps it down low. Puck won there by Queensland. Anthony Barnes ends up, fires it right on net from a bad angle. Caused a little bit of trouble for Michael James, and once he located it, he covered it for the whistle.
6:43 left in the second period. Still 1-0 for Queensland. Face-off in the Victoria zone.
Captain Mike Thorburn collects the puck behind the net, tries to get it forward, but picked off by Harley Anderson, who fires it back into the corner and down low. Jeff Klink fires it all the way down the ice. Dylan Black after it, putting a lot of pressure on Lachlan Tripp. Tripp able to collect the puck though, fire it out across the blue line. Anthony Santilli upended by the Victorian player. Everyone looks to the ref, but the ref makes no signal. Puck down low by Victoria. Fighting for the puck down low. We get joined by Harley Anderson. Max Schneider. Jeff Klink. Dylan Morris wanting to go in. Puck's frozen there for a long time. Ref's yelling at them to move it. Finally, we get the puck coming loose. Anderson frees it up to Killenick. Killenick turns, feeds it on the boards to Barnes, who just shovels it into the neutral zone. But Killenick was there to clean up the mess, and he carries it across the line, fires it across the face of goal, but no one there. Schneider clears it forward, and ending up with the puck is number 11, Dylan Morris. Dylan Morris, though, loses it and cuts back, and Harley Anderson finds it. Drops the puck, shot by Barnes, wide off the foot. On the sidewall, Anthony. Dylan Morris winds up in his own zone, tries to skate it out. Good pressure by Queensland doesn't allow him to do so. Anthony Arns picks his pocket, gets it in. Anthony Barnes takes a shot. Oh, geez, high and wide. Goalie was going the wrong way, but couldn't hit the net. Up on the boards, the battle occurs between Apps, Labrie, Ford, and out comes Schneider with the puck. Schneider skates back, tries to put it off the back of the net to his defensive partner, but he put it right on the stick of the Queenslander who got it. Matty Johnson finds the puck back down low. Sees if he can find the guy in front. All he finds is Chris Ford, who breaks out. Ford crosses the line. Finds Apps. Apps wraparound play and a goal! That's their danger man, and they let him walk out. Well done by Victoria and Bradley Apps.
Well, when Victoria's been having success in this tournament scoring goals, quite often it comes off some speed. They've got some good speed off front. Bradley Apps being one of the main proponents of that for Victoria. The game is now tied 1-1, 4 minutes and 30 seconds left in the second period. What a game we've got on here, Ivan.
We do. Classic, down low in the other team's zone and a blind pass out front, hoping for something, usually ends up on the other team's stick, and that's what happened in this case. Victoria breaks the other way, and it makes Queensland pay. Well done to Victoria. Ben Savage fires it through the middle of the ice, finds Eric Speedy. Speedy breaks in, puck still on his stick, cuts behind the net, holds off Dow, takes it the other way. McDowell comes to help, but not able to do so. Finds the point in Hodgson. Hodgson winds up. Dow does a good job of blocking that shot. Dow has the puck and he's looking to make some plays, but there's no one to make a play to. So he clears it just over the blue line. Hodgson gets it, dumps it back down low. Bellick back down to get it. Bellick got two Queenslanders on him, Speedy and Nickel fighting Bellick. Coming in is Jacob Haley to help, as well as Cutter. Cutter's always happy to enjoy a little battle down low with the puck, and he helps Victoria win it and shoot it out across the line. Savage there for Queensland from D, wheels around, dumps it back down into the zone. Mike James stops it behind the net. Sets it up for his D, but his D both stepped away from it, looking at each other. Cutter gets the puck, fires it off the ref into the middle of the ice, and Cutter's able to break out. But Cutter looks like he took a little bit of a knock on the leg as he slows down. Fighting along the boards, number 4, Sean Savage. And the pressure put by Nick Jones allows Anderson to have a shot, and the goalie gloves it. Nice idea, screened wrister, but didn't seem to trouble Mike James.
No, it didn't. And Mike James has had a lot of shots from a distance. Some he can see, some he can't, but he's done a great job of stopping them tonight. 16 shots on goal from against Victoria. Only 4 shots against Queensland. Nonetheless, it's still a 1-1 game and 2:55 left in the second period. There's been a lot of tough battles on the boards the last few minutes, Ivan. Nobody wants to give an inch in this game that's anybody's to take.
This has been by far the most physical game of the Brown tournament so far, I think without a doubt. Back behind the net, Max Schneider rings it around the boards. Josh Anderson battling there with Ford. Ford able to win it and get it out. However, it's just across the line to Killinick. Killinick shoots it back in. Mike James stops it down low, and Schneider again. He'll try and regroup there. Plays it back along the boards, but no success again. Anderson wins it down low, able to slap it out in front, but the only one there is Apps. Apps sauces it through the middle. No one there, so he's going up to collect the puck himself. He'll circle back, but he trips over the blue line. Unfortunately, we got a penalty for Queensland. That's what no one from Queensland seems to notice, including myself.
Well, we've got an interference call coming up here against Queensland's number 17.
Josh Anderson.
Josh Anderson with 2 minutes and 18 seconds left in the second period. Victoria will go to the power play. Their power play has been effective in other games. This game they've had some chances and some sections of power plays haven't been as good, but I think the Victoria power play is definitely something to be reckoned with. Queensland's going to have to be tight on this if they don't want to go down a goal coming into the end of the second.
Labrie and Ford in the face-off dot. Labrie wins. Hodgson gets it behind the net, getting pestered by Thorburn. And Queensland able to knock it down through the neutral zone into the Victoria end. Schneider's got it. Calling for the puck is Apps, but Schneider steps up himself and with some speed carries it across the blue line. Back pass to Apps. Apps tries to get it across to Bellick, not able to, and Labrie slaps at the puck as he's falling and gets it across the ice. Hodgson has the puck on his stick, and there's no pressure from Victoria whatsoever. So Hodgson takes a slapper, and that's going to end up all the way down the ice. Max Schneider regains it, though. Feeds Nash. Nash breaks forward, looks for Dow. Dow turns into the zone, but coughs it up, and the puck knocked back out across the zone. Max Schneider's got it, though, and he's circling back through, gains the zone again, steps around Sean Savage. Hodgson there to back up his D partner, though, and the puck knocked to the corner. Schneider battling with Savage, battling with Hodgson, battling with the puck, which goes down the ice.
Victoria haven't had a chance to set up in the Queensland zone yet on this power play, Ivan. when they do and they get moving the puck around, that's when they're dangerous. Queensland doing their best to prevent that from happening.
Bellick's going to see if he can get in the zone this time. Tries to carry it across the blue line and succeeds. Hits the corner, tries to feed it out front. Puck goes to the point, McDowell fires it wide, hoping for a tip. Funny bounce off the boards, and Queensland gets it. Bertoza shoots it into the corner, Gobil after it, knocks it back behind the net for Bertoza. McDowell there to clean up for Victoria and try and bring it forward. McDowell looking for the long lead pass, passes it right into the hands of Seb Gobil, the penalty killer, who knocks it back. Vic has the man they want with the puck now. Apps carrying the puck forward, finds Ford. Puck into the zone with 16 seconds left. Ford takes it down low, puts a nice little move, but loses the puck down low right now to Josh Anderson, who's out of the box, cycles it back down low, and I think Cleveland will just hold it down there or take a slapper down the ice to kill off the last few seconds.
Well, what a game we've got going on here, Ivan. End of 2 periods, score 1-1. Shots on goal 16-4 in favor of Queensland, but that is not very important if the score does not reflect that from a Queensland perspective. Victoria, on the other hand, probably pretty happy to be in a 1-1 game, being outshot by that amount. We will have an ice cut now, as we do after every second period in this event. And after the ice cut, we will be coming back with the 3rd period. Make sure you stay tuned, because this is a cracker of a game. I would suggest probably the best game that we have had yet in this event. It's physical, it's hardworking. Everybody's doing their best and going hard. Stay tuned now. We're going to have an interview with one of the Queensland coaches.
Close game happening at the moment.
Yeah, it's been actually pretty hard fought. 2 even teams out there fighting. Not a ton of scoring chances. Really hard defense played by both sides. But to be honest, I think we're pretty happy with the first 2 periods that we've played.
Pretty physical out there. I think probably the most physical game so far.
Yeah, we knew what we were getting into. Watching the game against New South Wales today, we knew we were in for a little more physical game. Yesterday's games were kind of a feel-out time, and there wasn't a lot of energy. So tonight, I still think we need to take a little more body in the 3rd. I think at times we're playing the puck a little too much, but I think you're going to see a little more out of us in the 3rd period, body-wise.
All right, looking forward to it, Chris. Good luck in the 3rd. Thanks.
Right. Thanks, Graham.
It is junior night here at the rink in Queensland, and what we have 4 of the players from the Queensland to free team. We got the goalie, Patrick Ivans. We got Lachlan Fixture. We got the captain, Jamie Brown. And we got the assistant captain, Sasha Rapchuk. Come on down here, boys. Come on down. What do you think of the game so far, boys? Jamie, I'll start with you.
Yeah, they're going good. Moving the puck really well, getting lots of opportunities. Shots for Queensland doing really good. Yeah, just a really good game all around.
How are the goalies doing, Patty? How are the goalies on both sides?
Both goalies are looking pretty good. Obviously, Steve Harris hasn't been challenged very much with only 4 shots in that period, but yeah, both doing pretty well.
Tough for a goalie to see only 4 shots. I mean, it was a lot of back and forth. It's not like the play was really out of their zone, but only 4 shots. We'll just wait for the Zamboni to go by. How do you feel as a goalie when you only get 4 shots in a pretty even game?
Yeah, it's pretty tough to be moving around all that much, but not facing any shots. It's really hard to keep your head in the game.
With that type of action, there was a lot of play down low. Lockie Fixture, one part of your game has been the work down low, winning the puck, winning the battles. Do you think these boys like that stuff?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, no, but like, it's hard fighting down there.
Who on Queensland do you think does a lot of the battling down low? Any of the boys?
Probably the wingers the most, but yeah. Yeah, and centers come and help every now and again.
Excellent. Sasha, watching these guys, a lot of shots from the outside against the Victoria goalie. Queensland no doubt has more shots, but a lot of them were from the outside. Any thoughts by how they might get that puck and get some more traffic in front?
Maybe just get someone driving the net a bit more. Put the puck on the far pad.
Sound advice. Couple of mistakes by the Queensland boys in their own zone. Drop passes by anyone?
Oh, you love the drop passes, don't you there, Ivan?
I can't help but see them, Jamie. All right, boys. Cheers for that. Thanks very much.
Thank you, Ivan. Thank you, Ivan.
And staying tuned, ladies and gentlemen, we've just got Graham Perlin coming over to do some interview with one of the Victoria coaches. And we'll be coming up with that as the Zamboni goes round and round in behind.
Yeah, Queensland's a strong team playing in front of their home fans, and they're really taking it to us right now.
It's been a pretty physical contest up to now.
Yeah, look, I expected that to be the case. We know the Queensland likes to play that way, and we like to play that too. So I think it's it's showing an evenly matched game as the scoreline shows.
Fantastic. And what do you need to do in the third to bring this one home?
We really need to create a bit more offense. We're not getting enough shots on goal. We're not testing the goalie anywhere near enough, and we need to do a bit better job there. Defensively, we're doing okay, but we need to up it up on the offensive zone.
All right. Thank you very much for that, Michael. I'd wish you good luck in the third, but it would be disingenuous of me.
No worries. Thank you,
Thanks.
mate. Cheers.
And teams now returning to the ice for the third and final period of this very exciting game that we've got going on here. 1-1, Queensland and Victoria. Leading up to this game, Queensland has won both their first game with a 10-4 game against New South Wales, which was the opening game of this tournament. And then last night, Queensland winning again 5-2 against South Australia. From a Victoria perspective, they started out a little slow in their first game yesterday and ended up with a 3-2 loss against Western Australia, and then they backed that up this morning with a 4-3 win against New South Wales. So both teams still very much in the hunt to be able to win this championship here on day 2 of this event. Shots on goal so far and through the first 2 periods have been 16-4 in favor of Queensland, but as mentioned earlier, the score is 1-1, so the shots on goal really become irrelevant. It's about how many you get into the back of the net that matter more than anything else. I see that Ivan Raktuk is back. Ivan, I was just updating everybody on the game so far in regards to how these teams have played, the fact that Queensland is 2-0 in their first 2 games and Victoria is 1-1, so still an awful lot to play for, and both of these teams really contenders to do their best to try and win this event.
I would agree. And with the puck drop, here we go. Sean Savage along the boards, pressured by Bradley Apps. Max Schneider comes through to get it. The battle right at the blue line. Ben Nichols somehow came out of that pile-up with the puck. But Dylan Morris collects it for Victoria and finds himself on the ice as he turns it over. Ben Nichols dumps it in deep, goes after the puck himself. Puck along the boards with Apps. Apps looks for the long cross-ice pass to Morris. Morris gets it to Thorburn. Thorburn uses his wheels to get a backhander on net. No connection. Nash takes a wild spin-around shot on net. No success there either. Nick Jones gets it on the far wall, makes a move and carries it into the neutral zone. He's got Barnes on one side, but he takes the wrister on the goalie. Goalie's being told to move the puck. Doesn't move it. We saw a penalty in the first game, Blair, this morning, where the goalie got called for a penalty, and I can see the ref, James Zarn, talking to the goalie now, suggesting that maybe if he doesn't move it next time, there might be a whistle against him.
And that's a new rule that's been put in within the last year or two, that if the goalie has time to move it, they're expected to move it to keep the play of the game going.
Cutter in the face-off dot, wins that against Anderson, the puck knocked behind the net. McDowell gets it, bothered by the Queenslanders, but the Victorian team gets it across ice to Dow, who sprints out of the zone, crosses into the Queensland zone, gets a wrister towards the net, but it's off the pads of Spillane and wide. Well held in at the point by McDowell. McDowell shoots it back into the corner, and the puck ends up right back on his stick, where he gets a wrister on net. Harris sends it wide. Cutter drifts it back down low. Nash down there, along with Anderson. Nice little spin move by Cleland. Fires the puck cross ice to Barnes. He chips it down low. Anderson to chase. Bellick fighting with Anderson. Anderson wins the puck, feeds it out in front, but just knocked away by Dow at the last minute. Dow breaks free. The puck doesn't break with him. And Anderson turns and wheels in the neutral zone. Big tall figure of Anderson getting a quick shot on net. Held by the goalie.
Geez, Ivan, that goalie, Michael James from Victoria, he has a quick glove hand. There's been a few shots that his glove has come out of nowhere, and he snagged that over the air, and no chance for a rebound, no chance for anything else, just to face off in the Victoria zone.
As you've commented earlier, though, Blair, a lot of the Queensland shots, that one included, came from the top of the circles. Most goalies are going to see it, they're going to save it from there. Good job by the goalie, but Queensland probably has to do a little bit more work to get some close-in shots or some traffic in front. And stopped by Mike James again. Shot from the point, nice job by Lachlan Tripp, but a straight-on wrister unseen, or seen fully the whole way through by the goalie.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. At this level, without some traffic in front from those longer shots, the goalie's going to get it every time. Let's see if Queensland adapts to that.
Puck one off the draw. Jeff Klink wins it back. Victoria rims it. Can't get it out. They eventually do. They bounce it around out. Puck drifted into the corner. Higgins after it down in the corner. Killinick gets it along the side wall, and Matt Johnson shoots it down into the corner. Josh Labrie going to battle against Mike Thorburn, the captain of Victoria. Victoria wins that battle. Puck out across the line. Thorburn in possession of it again. Puck dumped down low. Apps putting some pressure on Killinick. Nice turn by Killinick to get away from him. And he skates out through the neutral zone with a little bit of speed. Dylan Morris from Victoria catching the defenseman from Queensland with a little bit of a knock in the neutral zone. Queensland bench not happy. No call on the play. Puck knocked in deep. Hodgson after it. Hodgson loses that puck battle but regains it after some help from Eric Speedy. Hodgson looking to play it forward. Does so, but a little too far for Nick Jones. Bellick's there first, and we get an icing call.
Well, exciting 3.5 minutes to start this period. Backed up there by a big hit right in the neutral zone. As you said, Ivan, the Queensland bench were calling for a penalty on that. Not sure if they felt that was an elbow or no attempt to play the puck or what. However, with 11:20 left in the game in the third period, it's still a 1-1 game.
Nick Jones breaks out from the side wall at his own defensive end. Feeds Ben Nickel on the far wing. Nickel dives to try and get the puck in the middle to Eric Speedy to no success. Sean Savage pinches hard along into the Victoria zone, not able to win it. And Nash able to get that puck out to Apps. Apps backhands it deep and Dow after it. Hodgson gets the puck down low with Nash on him. Hodgson steps around Nash, feeds the puck, goes back the other way. Dow just circling around Hodgson as Hodgson feeds it up towards Eric Speedy. Speedy to Jones. Jones gains the zone. 1-on-1 now as he heads in. Jones takes it wide. Little backhander dealt easily with by the goalie. And Dow ends up on the side wall with it coming out of his own zone. Not able to get it all the way out, however. And the puck's knocked back down. Cutter tries to rim it around the boards. Glass it out. Unfortunately in Queensland, there is no glass. Cutter. Puck stays in the zone. We get an icing against Victoria. That's a tough one, Blair. You can see what the forward Cutter was trying to do. He was trying to rim it around the high wall there on the behind the net, but he should have shot it directly into the net and it died.
You're absolutely right, and you see that happening with the states that play with glass around their rinks. You never see the Queensland guys attempting that shot because they know that's not going to work here.
Puck back to Ben Spillane at the point. Little flipper on net, blockered away by the goalie. And the little runaround in front leads to Mike James just covering it up and gaining a whistle.
5 minutes into the third period, it's been all Queensland so far. Ivan, the puck has been in the Victoria zone most of the time. A couple of little opportunities down the other way, but it's mostly been Queensland so far. 10:01 left in the third.
As a coach, I must say I hate this stuff, Blair, because you're all over them, but you know that one shot the other way and things could change.
Especially with the Victoria speed, they can break one open pretty quickly, and all of a sudden you can be down that goal you've been trying so hard to get up.
Going to get a penalty here against Victoria. Barnes went into the corner looking for the puck, knocked it forward, and the Victoria player just took him out a little bit as he was going further around for the puck. Late hit. We got the captain going to the penalty box, Mike Thorburn, heading for 2 or less.
Well, there hasn't been much opportunity for the Queensland power play to show anything yet in this game, Ivan. Victoria's been staying out of the box pretty well, so it'll be interesting to see if Queensland can do anything with this 9:44 left in the third period.
One warning against Eric Speedy in the face-off dot. Quick shot off the face-off. No success by Jones on that one. Gaining the puck on the side wall is Hodgson, stepping in from the D, feeds it down low to Nickel. Nickel on this now comes to the side wall, cycles it for Jones, who gains the puck, heads down low, flips it up to Nickel, but Nickel's covered by Apps. Apps not going to give any time. Hodgson, shot from the point. There was good screen in front, but James was able to knock it away. Jones behind the net. Jones trying to get the puck back, but no success. Kept in at the Oh, almost kept it into the blue line, but knocked out. Good work by Max Schneider to get that puck forced out. Nickel gains the zone, feeds back to Jones. Jones circles, feeds Cleland. Cleland over to Hodgson. Hodgson dispossessed of the puck, and it's knocked all the way down the ice. Good work by Apps and Ford on that PK.
And Victoria able to change their penalty kill unit after getting it down the ice.
Anderson, smooth skating, right across the blue line, gains the zone, circles the net, and now they got possession in their zone. Back to Sean Savage, over across to Hodgson. Hodgson down low to Jones. That's Anthony Barnes, actually. Anthony Barnes steps out, just shovels it in front, hoping for Santilli to get it. But McDowell there, able to clear it up onto the netting and out. Sean Savage gains the puck. And we got an interference call coming against Anthony Barnes from Queensland. Really, Blair, not a great play on the power play.
No, you're absolutely right. You got a power play interference in the neutral zone, unnecessary. Perhaps a little frustration that they weren't able to get anything into the net there, but nonetheless, they need to make better choices than that. It'll now be 4-on-4 for 32 seconds. After that, Victoria will be a man up. 8:16 left in the third period, 1-1. It's all happening here, Ivan. We've got a great game going on.
Jones and Speedy, Tripp and Spillane for Queensland, Bellick and Schneider, Dow and Nash for Vic. Bellick's got the puck on his stick, looking for his other defensive partner, and he finds him through the neutral zone. Max Schneider carries it through. Quick shot, great play by Max Schneider, up to the tasso with Steve Harris of Queensland.
Good challenge by Harris in goal there. He came out and made sure he wasn't going to get beat on that shot. 13 seconds left in the Victoria penalty until they go on to the power play.
Defense day for Victoria, but they change their forwards and they get Ford and Apps on. Speedy, living up to his name, putting some pressure on Bellick. Bellick finds his forward, Apps down low. He circles away from Jones. This is Apps trying to wind up. This is his classic play for Victoria. And when he draws guys to him, there we go, puck to Bellick. Bellick feeds forward to Ford. Ford looking as he enters the zone for Thorburn going to the net. Now that Thorburn's on the ice, Victoria is on the power play. Puck to the middle. Knock to the side. Back to the point for Apps. Apps takes a slap on net, hoping for a deflection. Not able to get one. Down low, Max Schneider. Schneider on the side wall. Schneider circling back to his more comfortable position at the point. Finds Bellick also at the point. Bellick with a shot. Great shot block by Nick Jones. Side wall, Chris Ford. Gives that puck to Thorburn. Thorburn to Schneider. Schneider to Thorburn. Bit behind him, and he has to circle around and get it back down low to Apps.
Queensland doing a good job of keeping the box set up and keeping Victoria out wide.
Spillane and Ford making acquaintances in the crease.
I believe we've got some penalties here, Ivan. We'll wait to see how many and to whom.
Looks to me like Spillane had the first. And as they always say, the ref catches the retaliation. And I think Ford's going to get the second for slashing.
You're absolutely right. Ben Spillane for Queensland has gone off 2 minutes for the cross-check, and the ref is just checking. I think he's going to find that it is number 15, Chris Ford, that he's sending to the box for the elbow. So that's going to make it 4-on-3 for the next 27 seconds, and then the first Queensland penalty will be over, and it will be back to 4-on-4.
This face-off should go back into the, there we go. Yeah, face-off going back into the Victorian zone. We got Gobiel with Cleland and Kilinik, the three for Queensland. We got Dow, Nash, Bellick, and Apps.
And
little discussion being had now. In my ear, I got a referee who's behind me very helpfully and suggesting that 5-on-4 is probably the correct. So Vic needs to add a player and Queensland as well.
And that is indeed correct. So
There
they've
we
made
go.
the adjustment for the next 27 seconds. It'll be 5-on-4 Victoria. 6:42 left in the third. Still a 1-1 game.
Bertosa slaps it on net. Mike James takes no chances, covers it up. Bertosa and Gobeil, Cleland and Killinick, White. McDowell, Apps, Bellick, and Nash, blue. Bellick skates out with it. Fires cross ice pass to Dow. Dow controls it but has to stop there, and the puck gets loose. Gobeil breaks forward with the puck. Gets a wrister on net to Mike James. Bad angle. James dealt with it pretty handily.
And with 5 seconds left in the Queensland penalty and the face-off in the Victoria zone, that'll pretty much wrap up any power play opportunity for Victoria. Shots on goal, Ivan, 26-6. Surprising that it's a 1-1 game with shot difference being that great.
Victoria gets the puck out, but Queensland gets an even more important out. They get their man out of the box, and we're back to a power play for Queensland. Or full strength for Queensland. Killinick cycles the puck back down low. Matt Johnson there for Queensland. Tries to clear it out, but Dow doing a yeoman job down low. Battling him. Killinick gains the puck. Feeds forward, but in the skates of Labrie, not able to be controlled. Puck flip back in. Killinick has time. Killinick looking forward for skating. Finds Cleland. Cleland crosses the red line and dumps it in on the goalie. Being told to move the puck, and we'll see what happens here.
I'm not sure he had enough time to move it there. It's one of those tricky ones where do you have enough, don't you have enough? And at the end of the day, it becomes a referee's call. And in this case, there is no call for not moving the puck. Continues to be 5-on-5. 5:33 left in the third period in a 1-1 game.
Anderson v. Klink. Anderson wins. Klink wins the draw, but Anderson beat him to it behind him. Puck collected by Nash. Nash fires it down the ice to Black. Black taken out on the boards, and the puck sent forward by Queensland. Barnes knocks it into the Victoria zone. Thorburn, the captain, there to get it and slap it right back out. Sean Savage heads it across to Jay Hodgson. Hodgson looking up the ice to who he can give it to. No one there, so he goes it to Savage. And Savage steps forward. Big hit by Savage on number 3, Max Schneider. Wow. That just looked like two bodies coming together. Obviously seen differently by the ref.
Yeah, the referee had the perspective of where the puck was at the time. Didn't feel that it was close enough to be initiating body contact. Savage has gone to the box for Queensland. 2 minutes for interference. 4:59 left in the third period, and Victoria goes back on the power play for 2 minutes or less in a 1-1 game.
Big call by the ref. Maybe he's not sure it's a checking game out there. Blair, what do you think?
Oh, I'm not going to question referee calls.
Controlled by Apps on the side wall. Good pressure by Queensland. Apps wristed on net. Puck bouncing around in the crease. Victoria fighting for it.
And Harris in goal did a great job there to be able to find that puck after it bounced out. Couldn't see him from where we're sitting, but we saw his gloves streaking out underneath all the players, through the skates, covering it up and getting the stoppage of play.
It was like a game of Hungry Hippos, that coming out and grabbing it, Blair.
Hungry Hippos. How many of our listeners remember Hungry Hippos?
Puck knocked out across the stick of Bellick. Bellick collects it nicely. Sweet skater, and he gets that puck across to Thorburn. These two guys back for Victoria can really skate and move the puck, that's for sure. Thorburn gains the zone, neutral zone, throws it forward. Cutter and Morris confused there as to who was going to take the puck. Queensland decided to do it for them and knocked it all the way down the ice. Bellick forward, on the stick of Dylan Morris. Dylan Morris stops at his own blue line, looking for support. Doesn't find it, and he throws it in from over the red line. Not called icing by the linesman. Puck lost in the mesh.
So 1:03 left in the power play to Victoria. 4 minutes and 2 seconds left in the third period in a 1-1 game. Ivan, this game's turning out to be everything it's cracked up to be. The few hundred fans who have shown up tonight look pretty pleased with their decision to come and watch some great physical hockey.
It's a good thing in Queensland we don't often get to see high-level hockey regularly, and it's good to see these two teams going at it in good spirits and good speed. Puck won by Nash all the way back to his D-man. Plays it forward to McDowell. McDowell gets it, slides it to Apps. Apps dumps it in. And on the other side, Dow chasing it. Dow with good speed wins the puck. But Josh Anderson comes in to help his D, fires it all the way down the ice, and it's not going to be icing. Alex Higgins chasing the puck for Queensland and forces Victoria into a bad decision. But the forward came back, Nash, and made a nice play to help out his D-man, and we get the puck on Apps' stick again, which is where Victoria wants it. Cruises across the blue line, tries a wrister, blocked nicely by Lachlan Tripp, and the puck goes down low. Apps fights off Killinick to gain control of the puck down low. Puck up to the point man, back down to Apps on the side wall, slides into the corner, sauces it out front, a little too high for everybody. Nash, all the way back to Haley. Haley tries a shot out front, and cleared off the goal line by Killinick and Jones. Puck all the way down the ice. Classic wrister in front with traffic.
Absolutely, and Victoria almost successful on that. While that was going on, the penalty has finished, so it's back to 5-on-5 with 2:48 left in the third period.
Victoria with control right now. Puck thrown into the corner. Speedy and Nash after it. That's Lindsay Nash. Speedy from Queensland, able to fight it. Spillane comes in and suggests Nash have a seat, and he does. However, the puck is coughed up in the middle of the Queensland zone. Ben Nickel able to find that puck and clear it into the neutral zone. Spillane regains the puck in his zone, looks cross ice to E. Finds Eric Speedy. Really good play, though, by number 12, Stephen Bellick, to dispossess Speedy of the puck. Puck in the corner, Klink after it. Klink taken out by Gobiel. Puck pops loose, right on Steve Harris. And he holds the puck with both Klink and Nash circling.
Well, with 1:59 left in the third period, Victoria's really started to step it up. The last few shots have been coming from the players in blue. Now, in saying that, they did just have a power play. Let's see what happens the last 2 minutes of this exciting game.
Puck drop. Cleared out of the zone by Anthony Barnes, carrying it hard out, shrugs off Dylan Morris, but Morris did allow the puck to get loose, and his teammate Bradley Apps is there to clear it out of the zone. Across to Jay Hodgson, puck shot in. Anderson after it. Anderson down low on Bellick. Bellick shoots it out. Chris Ford tries to get it out, but it's kicked at the point nicely by Hodgson, who's able to keep it in. Puck flip forward.
Oh, goodness, breakaway.
Oh, my. Sorry, I felt like a spectator there, just watching the breakaway in the last minute of the game. Shooting Y and hide and Y. And the ref gives the call.
Wow, that was quite an unexpected breakaway there. A bit of a errant clearing pass knocked down by hand, and the Victoria player was able to go in one-on-one with Harris. Harris came out to challenge the shooter. The shooter put it up over the net.
I don't think Chris Ford will be happy with his result and his on that breakaway. Blair?
No, I think with 1:16 left in the third period, he'd love to be up a goal instead of still tied 1-1.
Yep. Puck won by Vic. Quick shot by Dow. Scored by Victoria. Dow's shot gets through, and I believe that was Cutter who knocked it into the open net as the goalie was down. 1 minute and 13 seconds left in the game.
And that goal just came from effort. Victoria's really turned it up the last few minutes. They've been putting pressure on, forechecking hard, getting bodies to the net, causing some trouble and some confusion. And they get paid with the leading goal scored with 1:13 left off a rebound in front.
A couple of mild-mannered guys like Cutter and Nash there. Not afraid to go to the net, though. Puck in deep. Queensland pulling their goalie. Puck held at the point and taken on net, but swallowed up by Mike James.
59.7 seconds left in this game, Ivan. Queensland's got their goalie out. going to be interesting to see if they can get that one back.
Anderson, Speedy, Jones, Barnes, and on the back, Cleland and killing it. Victoria probably going to call a timeout so they can rest a couple of their guys. Oh, the Queensland calls the timeout so they can sort out who the 6 they want on the ice are. My guess for Vic, Apps, Ford, Schneider, Bellick, Thorburn.
And they'll be up against the 6 Queensland players. It'll be interesting to see who Queensland puts out. This is their first 6-on-5 of this tournament. They haven't been in this position yet, having had the lead by at least 2 goals coming into this stage of their previous 2 games. It'll be interesting to see how well they can go with this, Ivan. I'm sure they've worked 6-on-5 in training, but now that it's live, we'll see if they can execute.
Remembering, of course, that we don't have a goalie, but there's also not a power play, so Victoria may go for the long shot, but if they ice it, get the face-off back in their zone. We'll see how they go. Dylan Morris, Apps, Ford, Thorburn, and Schneider. Face-off won by Vic, and they are able to clear it out. Apps racing against Hodgson. Apps, backhand pass, just cleared wide. Speedy has the puck.
And Victoria's getting a penalty here, Ivan.
If Queensland was smart, they'd throw it on the net and try and get... There we go.
Given that they already had their goalie out, they couldn't pull their goalie for the extra tacker on the delayed penalty. They've given up the puck to Victoria, so the whistle can blow. 35.8 seconds left. Queensland's about to go on the power play. When they keep their goalie out, it's going to be 6-on-4.
Refs having a little discussion here. Tie tonight, Blair, maybe? Maybe Indian. Do you think that's what the refs are talking about?
Yes, although there's a really good Turkish place just down there.
There is. I wonder which one they'll choose.
Well, sorting out the penalties. Is it just going to be one? Is it going to be a minor?
Yeah.
There's a little argy-bargy right at the whistle there as well, so I think probably what they're talking about is...
Victoria seems very happy
to
try and not get Apps. Everyone's suggesting that he wasn't the guy who made the check. And Max Schneider heading to the box.
And now there's just some discussion about where the faceoff should be. The faceoff should be in the Victoria zone as a result of the penalty against Victoria. And that is what has been decided, and they have moved for the faceoff in the Victoria zone. 35.8 seconds left in the third period in this nail-biter.
Turkish restaurant about 2K south of Boondall, just by Nudgee College, just if anyone's interested, Blair. Face-off won by Victoria, slapped down the ice. Queensland heading back, Nick Cleland gaining speed, plays it to Sean Savage. Savage heading across the red line, gains the zone and shoots it in, takes a bit of a bump, pressure after it by Barnes. Barnes down low. Barnes with the puck in the corner, feeds it back down. Speedy with the puck now. Speedy circles it back to the point. Cleland gets it. But Apps able to out-muscle him at the point, and Apps able to put it into the open net.
And that will do it with 7 seconds left in the game. A game that maybe Queensland thinks should have been theirs, given that shots on goal are 27-11. But as we discussed earlier, in a tight game and with Victoria's speed, things can happen quickly, and that's what's happened in this one.
I would think in some way or another, Blair, that these two teams probably will end up meeting each other on Saturday.
I think that is a highly likely outcome. I love the parity in this event, Ivan. There's a bunch of teams who can end up in a bunch of places here on the second day of this 4-day event.
Give credit where credit's due to Victoria. They weathered a few storms, and though the shots were well not in their favor, they were able to create some scoring chances when it mattered. And I must say, they created far more traffic in front of the net for their few scoring chances than Queensland did for their many scoring chances.
Yeah, you're absolutely right, Ivan. We spoke about that yesterday. Queensland wanting to create more traffic in front of the net, especially when they get it back to the point, which they do quite well. But they need to have some screens and some tips and some traffic when those shots are coming through. But credit to both teams. That was a great game, a fun game to watch, a clean game, which is particularly wonderful when you have rough play going on, but everybody's doing it clean, everybody's doing it in the spirit of the game, and it makes for a wonderful game to watch. The crowd got treated to a great game here tonight, and no doubt more to come. The next game coming up, Ivan, is Western Australia, New South Wales, which should also be a wonderful game. New South Wales, having gone down to losses in their first 2 games, are looking for that elusive first win. They lost earlier today to Victoria by a score of 4-3, and that 4th goal was scored late by Victoria in that game, same as in this one. So Victoria's setting a bit of a precedent here that they can come back late and stay in a game and come back late and come back from being down. So a wonderful game coming up. WA New South Wales coming up shortly.
We'll see how that goes, because New South Wales have got 2 losses. WA, we'll see how they go. They have a lot of speed going forward. They got one line with about probably 80% of their goals so far. Lodge, Agayev, and Kieran Webster. And I think they're going to cause New South Wales some trouble, but we'll see. New South has been close in a few of their games, both of their games. Even though the score in the Queensland game was not close, it was much closer than the score suggests, and I think New South is going to come out firing for this one.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. And the New South Wales goalies, I suspect, will be under attack. WA has been good at getting the puck to the net. They had, I believe it was 30 shots in their first game when they beat Victoria 3-2, 30 or thereabouts. In the game this morning, Ivan, which you called, you may recall that the WA South Australia game, it ended up 3-0, but shots on goal were 62-9 in favor of Western Australia, which is just phenomenal, having more than 60 shots on goal in a game. So if they bring that kind of forward pressure to New South Wales will be under attack. But again, New South Wales has played 2 close games so far, and they're certainly capable of pulling one out against Western Australia.
I will say, Blair, though, that just getting my handy calculator out, that's a .951 save percentage for Alex Tetreault from South Australia. I think any goalie would be jealous of that. Although he saw a lot of rubber that game, he made a number of saves. I think he probably lost about 5 kilos during that game, though, from the amount of work he did.
You're absolutely right. And we'll be talking about Alex Tetreault, the South Australia goalie, more tomorrow morning as they have the opening game against Victoria. But
We'll let the Zamboni come out on the ice, give ourselves a little break, grab a refreshment, and get ready for the next game.
Looking forward to it. Stay with us, everybody. This is some great hockey.
I'm here with Victorian captain Mike Thorburn. Congratulations on the win, Mike. It was a tough game.
Thank you very much. Queensland's got a good side, so we're happy to come out on the right end of it. Yeah.
Fantastic. That sort of tightens things up on the old standings, doesn't it?
Yeah, we had a slow start the first couple games, but I think we're getting our feet under ourselves and we're learning how to play on the ice, which is a little bit unique, so it's a little bit different than VIC, so it's taking a while to get used to. Yeah.
Getting used to no glass?
Absolutely, and the boards are they're a bit of an adventure every time it's in the corner, so yeah, it's taking a bit of time. Yeah.
Thanks for doing that, Mike. Congratulations again and good luck for the rest of the tournament.
No problem. Thank you very much. Yeah.